Good morning. I'm Bradley.
I'm Haley Dye.
I'm Logan Preston.
I'm Ethan Roberts.
And this is our project, Remember Me.
The purpose of our project is to decrease the rapidly increasing amount of infant deaths and injuries caused by overheating and overcooling in vehicles.
There has been an average of 38 deaths per year, and we hope to decrease this.
The materials needed for our project is a circuit playground, a Bluetooth module, a car seat, and some kind of heat source.
Now, the way that this project will work is we'll have a car seat, and we'll have these two devices, the circuit playground and the Bluetooth module. And the circuit playground, it's going to be a device that will code to read certain temperatures, and it will alarm whenever these temperatures are exceeded. So we'll have the temperature set to 95 degrees or 25 degrees, and whenever those temperatures are met, then it's going to alarm and create a loud siren so anyone around the car will be able to hear that. And if that doesn't work, then we'll have that Bluetooth module which will connect to the phone. And whenever that alarm goes off, then it's going to send a message to the parent's phone saying that, hey, you left your kid in the hot car and you need to go check on them.
So, as you can see above me is our website. This is still a work in progress. Seeing as we have not tested this device, we plan on doing so by taking a baby ball, placing it into the car seat, and leaving it in there to see if it does set the alarm off, and so on. So on our first homepage is our mission. Our mission is to decrease the amount of deaths caused by extreme temperatures in the car. And this is not, okay. So these are the 4 types of car seats. We hope to implement our device into all these car seats so that anybody that has a child can use this. We also hope to expand our product into animals and keeping animals safe in cars, because this happens a lot, that they also are affected by these temperatures. Here we have the statistics of this, which is deaths between 1990 and November of 2022. As you can tell, at 2010, it shot straight up for children deaths, which is starting to decrease, but we hope to have an even greater decrease by our product. Animals, as you can see, are also going up, so we hope to decrease them too. Then we have our About Us page, which just tells a little bit about us. Then we have our contact page. Our contact form here, you can put your name in it, your email, then any questions or just anything you want to say about our product and how it has affected you or anything like that, it'll go straight to us.
The thing about this project is that these devices are mountable, like she said. So if we'd get these devices and then code them and get them all ready, at the end we could mount these on different type of car seats. So for example, if their kid rides in a booster seat, you would put this on a booster seat, and it can be put on any seat. And so also another thing is the power source for it. So we noticed that new cars, they have those USB ports for power where you plug in to the USB port, but older cars don't have that. So we went with the cigarette adapter, if y'all know what that is, in the car, and that would be the power source, because all older cars and newer cars have this. And we would also use a weight sensor to power these devices on, because we wouldn't want these devices running all the time, because it could be dangerous to have them running all the time. So the weight sensor will be wired to these devices as well. And whenever that weight sensor detects pressure being pushed down on it is whenever all the devices will be turned on, and that's how it'll know that there will be a kid sitting in the car seat. We thought about using a reed switch instead of a weight sensor, and all a reed switch is just a magnetic switch that goes in that we would put in the belt buckle. And whenever that belt buckle is buckled, then it would power on devices. But we thought, what if the parent forgets to buckle their kid? Then it won't turn the devices on.
And we have looked into our competitors. There is a market for this already, but our strongest competitor is the Elo Fu E-Clip. This clip only alerts you whenever you are 15 meters away from your car, and it has to be pressed on to be able to work, which most parents may forget to do if they are in a rush. And that could be the difference between the life and death of your kid. So with ours, you just have to place your child in there and it will automatically switch on. And also, the E-Clip only alerts you of hot or cold temperatures whenever you are inside the car also with your child, which ours alerts you whenever you are away also. And we are ready for any questions that you guys may have.
Thank you all. I think this is a great area to be involved in, and I didn't even know there was anybody doing anything like this. So to say there's a competitor says that there is a market for it. I like your all's idea. One question I have is, who sets the temperature? Is it preset, or?
We would code them to the temperatures. So we use this website, it's called makecode.adafruit, and we would hook the circuit playground up to the computer and then code it from there.
Okay. Because I guess my question is, if the child is in there and you need to alert before it gets to the temperature, that's dangerous. So that's how I was wondering, like, how does it, who sets the temperature? Is it something that a parent could get in and change, which wouldn't want that, would want it to be something that would be set, that it couldn't be messed around with by somebody so that they could set a higher temperature for their kids. So I was just curious about that. And you mentioned about for animals. Now, most animals aren't going to be in a car seat. I know some that are, but what's your idea for sensing is it going to be something on a collar, or how does that work?
Yeah, so that's our future plan. We're still researching on that, but I think we would also, it's hard to say right now because, a dog's probably not going to be laying down. It's going to be moving all over the car all the time, and you can't really, the weight sensor wouldn't really work for that.
Right. So that's a whole nother
it'd be a whole
animal,
way of
so to
looking at
speak. And then my last question was, is the alarm that's from the car, is that hooked up to like the horn?
It'll be hooked up to a loudspeaker.
Okay, so there's another device that is going to have to be attached to the car?
Yeah, it'll be just a speaker. Yep.
Okay. Where is that installed?
We're not sure yet, to be honest. It'd just be close to the car seat, just maybe in the floorboard or something.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Great job. I'm so glad you had like the different types of car seats and things like that. It's something I'd never thought about needing, but that's awful that that's happening. So very, very good thinking creative about different problems in the world. I guess my question is, how much do you think this would cost someone?
So the devices, they can be bought themselves for around $50. Mm-hmm. At the end, they would be mounted like on the car seat, so just about $50.
Okay, because I saw in here that it costs about $90 to make, but is that just for your prototype and you think it'll be cheaper in the future?
Yeah.
Great. And have you done any market research on like the types of people who might buy this, and if $50 is an affordable price for them?
Yes. As I stated, the E-Clip, right now it's going for sale for $50, and that's the #1 product in the world, I'm pretty sure, that is selling for this market. And it's mostly targeted towards new parents or just people, grandparents, guardians that have a child and have a car seat that need this, that may forget. So this is definitely an affordable thing for them, and it would be a great thing for them to have also.
I love that you said that it's for new parents. I know when I had my first baby, I was so nervous about everything. I could hardly sleep or think. And so I would be so worried about this, and I would definitely seek something like this out. So good job.
Thank you.
So I had a question about the animal thing. Just a comment, I would definitely your marketing should stick to children right now. If you don't have a product for animals developed, it's a little bit confusing on the website when you first see that. Okay. So definitely keep your marketing there. Also, as I'm going through the service line page of your business plan here, the We Can Do It all consulting, or we can do it consulting. Can you tell me a little bit about what their role would be in growing the business? Oh,
Is there someone else with We Can Do It Consulting? Or no?
that explains why I was so confused. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love this product overall. It's crazy to me. I feel like you've picked something. This is one of these things. We can put people on the moon, but we can't keep our kiddos safe in the car. I don't get it, right? Like, why hasn't this happened already? And so what I love about what you've done, you've gotten creative with what your competitors do that you can do better. That notion of it, you know, working for parents when they're not in the car, that's what is needed. And the belt buckle, I'm glad that you thought of that. That happened to me once as a parent. You never forget that moment when you realize that you've done that, but it happens.
Yeah.
And I really, really appreciate that you know, thought through how to improve what's already out there. I love the name, Remember Me. I would encourage you to, in your pitch, open with a little bit more of a hook, like a little more gripping of a story, an example or something that's gonna like make an impact, because this is a very, you know, emotional, devastating kind of thing that you are trying to solve. And I just would encourage you to think about setting that scene a little bit more. Tell me a little bit about why you picked this. Why did you settle on this as your product?
We all come together and we just researched and we just thought, you know, what's a big issue, you know? And we came up with this. We all seen that a lot of kids were like dying in cars, and it's just not okay.
Yeah.
Did your research indicate at all why it hasn't taken off like it should?
It hasn't been marketed, like clearly marketed out there, because the e-clip I only found by researching, but it's not marketing out there. So it doesn't have any ads I've seen. It doesn't have like YouTube videos or just put on social media. That has not happened yet, so that's why this sort of thing has not took off yet.
And have you looked into any, like what it would take to get a patent or anything like that?
We haven't looked into that, not yet, but that is a really good idea.
We will look into that as soon as possible.
Do you have any drawings at all of what you think this would look like?
We've made a prototype before in the past of this, and we got it fully working and everything. And right now, and that was with the reed switch, and so we're completely remaking it with the weight sensor, because they might forget to buckle that. And so yeah, we've made a prototype in the past and it's worked well.
Do you have it here?
We actually don't have it here.
Okay.
It was at my old school.
Okay, all right. I was really impressed with how you spoke, to us directly and so on. Overall, really a great need for this, and nice job.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and she actually went in at the end there, and the question that I had in my mind is, where is this thing?
Yeah.
And how did you create it? I mean, tell me how you put the prototype together.
So first we were looking at devices for Arduino devices and microcontroller boards and stuff like that. And I come along a circuit playground, and then, we thought we need to figure out how to code this thing to where it will read a certain temperature and alert. And so then that'll be connected to a speaker. And whenever that temperature is met, that speaker will alarm loud, and we'll put in the code what sound we want it to play. Like we'll find a loud alarm sound. And then this will also be wired to a native Fruit Feather 32U4, and this will connect to your phone. And so whenever this alarm goes off, that board right there will send a notification to your phone that, the alarms went off.
Okay, thanks. Of course, you've described the concept, the prototype.
Yep.
And some of it is over my head because I'm not a technology person. I failed that class, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. Now I'm thinking about the business side of things,
Yep.
and I don't know that I heard about, I know the target audience or the target market is new parents. Is that new parents in the local area here? Is it new parents nationally, statewide, globally? Who's going to produce this product? And
Okay, to start off, it will be local parents, and we will make the products ourselves. And then we're hoping to expand to around the world and get in contact with car seat manufacturers like BrickTax and Baby Trend and those type of people to make this worldwide, nationwide product.
Yeah, that's another thing that we looked into. We're gonna try to look in later on down the road. We're gonna look into trying to make this standard on all car seats. That way, whenever they buy the car seat, all of this stuff will already be on it.
Yes.
okay, so did you put any business projections together? Is it too early to do that? Is it still kind of in the experimental stage, and you're going to just migrate up to a higher level production and kind of follow that and
Yep.
see
Yes,
what
sir.
happens? Is that
Yes,
what
sir.
you're looking to do? Okay. All righty. That's all the questions I have.
Thank you, sir.